Regret moving into a nursing home? The hidden cost of losing privacy and dignity. When you move into a nursing home, you don't just change where you live, you change how you live. Many seniors don't realize that one of the hardest losses isn't just independence, but the loss of privacy and dignity. At home, you control your space. You decide when to wake up, when to sleep, and how to spend your day. But in a nursing home, those simple freedoms fade away. Shared rooms, you may no longer have a space of your own. Imagine spending your final years in a room with a stranger, with no say over who they are or how they live. Constant monitoring, doors open without knocking. Care staff enter at any time. Medical checkups, assistance with dressing, and even going to the bathroom often come without privacy. Fixed schedules, meals, medication, bedtime, all dictated by routine rather than your personal preference. Many residents thought they were gaining care, but they soon realized they were giving up something more: control over their personal lives. Real-life example. I met a retired nurse who told me, "I spent my whole life helping others. Now, I need permission just to close my door." Key takeaway. Before making this decision, think beyond medical care. Are you prepared to trade your privacy for full-time assistance? Stay with me as we dive deeper into the hidden struggles of nursing home life and what you should know before making this choice. Regret moving into a nursing home? The reality of shared spaces and staff monitoring. Privacy isn't just about having a room, it's about having control over your space, your time, and your personal choices. But in a nursing home, privacy becomes a privilege, not a right. Imagine this. Sharing a room with a stranger. At home, you chose who entered your space. Here, you might be placed with someone you've never met, with no control over their habits, their noise levels, or their daily routines. Staff monitoring, doors open without knocking. Caregivers enter at any time, whether for assistance, checkups, or routine tasks. Even moments that used to be private, like changing clothes or resting, become public. Fixed schedules, you don't decide when to eat, bathe, or even sleep. Everything runs on a set routine, often designed for efficiency rather than personal comfort. Real-life example. One resident shared, "At home, I could wake up and make coffee in peace. Now, my mornings depend on when the staff gets to my room." Key takeaway. Independence isn't just about physical freedom, it's about the right to control your daily life. And in many nursing homes, that control is lost. Stay with me as we uncover more about how losing privacy and dignity affects seniors, and what you can do before making this choice. Regret moving into a nursing home? The emotional toll of losing personal dignity. Losing independence is difficult. But for many seniors, the hardest part isn't just relying on others, it's losing their sense of dignity. Imagine waking up and needing help just to get dressed. Wanting to shave, but being told to wait. Feeling like a burden because the things you once did so easily now require someone else's assistance. Here's what many seniors face in nursing homes. Loss of privacy in personal hygiene, bathing, dressing, and even using the restroom often require staff assistance. For those who have been independent their whole lives, this can be deeply humiliating. Feeling like a burden, many elders struggle to ask for help because they don't want to inconvenience others. They start to feel like they are too much work for their caregivers. Being treated like a patient, not a person, staff members are busy. With so many residents to care for, individual dignity often takes a backseat to efficiency. Real-life example. One elderly man told me, "I used to shave every morning before work. Now, I have to wait for someone to help me. I don't even recognize myself anymore." Key takeaway. Physical care is essential, but emotional dignity matters just as much. Without it, even the best nursing homes can feel like places of quiet suffering. Stay with me as we explore more about how losing privacy and control affects seniors, and what you should consider before making this life-changing decision. Regret moving into a nursing home? Can you adapt to this new reality? For many seniors, moving into a nursing home is not just about receiving care, it's about adjusting to a completely different way of life. The lack of personal space, scheduled routines, and constant supervision can feel overwhelming. But is it possible to adapt? Here's what some seniors do to make the experience more bearable. Finding small ways to regain privacy, requesting alone time, setting personal boundaries, or organizing personal belongings in a way that makes the space feel more like home. Building strong relationships with staff, communicating individual needs, setting expectations for privacy, and advocating for respectful treatment. Staying mentally strong, focusing on the positives, such as forming friendships, engaging in activities, and appreciating the medical support available. Real-life example. One woman told me, "At first, I hated having a roommate. But over time, we became close friends. It made the experience easier." Key takeaway. Some seniors find ways to adapt, while others never truly feel at home in a nursing facility. Before making this decision, consider whether losing personal freedom is something you or a loved one can adjust to. Stay with me as we discuss whether nursing homes can truly offer emotional comfort, or if they only provide physical care. Regret moving into a nursing home? What are the alternatives? For many seniors, the biggest fear about nursing homes isn't just medical care, it's the loss of personal freedom, privacy, and dignity. If the thought of sharing a room, following a fixed schedule, and losing control over daily life concerns you, then it's time to explore other options. 1. Aging in place, staying at home with assistance. Modifying your home to make it safer and more accessible. Hiring in-home caregivers to provide help with daily tasks while keeping independence. Using family support and technology to stay connected and cared for. Example: a retired teacher I met hired a part-time caregiver and stayed in her home for 10 more years before needing full-time care. 2. Senior co-housing, a community, not an institution. Living with other seniors in shared housing, but maintaining private space. Sharing costs while keeping independence. Having a support network without the restrictions of a nursing home. Example: one man told me, "I moved in with 3 friends in a co-living setup. We help each other out, and I still have my own room and my own life." 3. Assisted living with private rooms, the middle ground. Getting medical and personal care but still having a private living space. More freedom in daily routines compared to a nursing home. A balance between independence and support. Example: a woman in assisted living told me, "It's not home, but at least I don't have to share my space with a stranger." Key takeaway. There are more options than just moving into a nursing home. Before giving up your personal space and freedom, explore alternatives that allow you to age with dignity and control. Next episode: should you move into a nursing home? The hard truth about elder care choices. Regret moving into a nursing home? The price of privacy and dignity. For many seniors, moving into a nursing home isn't just about medical care, it's about giving up something much deeper: their right to privacy and dignity. Even with well-intentioned caregivers, the loss of control over daily life can feel overwhelming. Key lessons from this video. Losing privacy can be just as painful as losing independence. Being constantly monitored can feel restrictive and suffocating. Emotional dignity is often sacrificed in institutional care. There are alternative ways to age with dignity. Explore your options before making a decision. At home, you can choose when to eat, when to sleep, and how to spend your day. In a nursing home, these choices often become privileges instead of rights. Many seniors regret this shift, realizing too late that while they receive physical care, their emotional needs go unmet. What can be done? If you're considering a nursing home, think beyond physical care. Ask yourself, is this the kind of life you truly want? Explore alternatives like home care, assisted living with private rooms, or co-housing with friends. Call to action. If you or a loved one is considering a nursing home, ask yourself, what matters more, convenience or quality of life? Let's start the conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments below.